It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
After a run, 25-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. Viking 18.
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Gravity Lions. Bronco 80.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Panther 60. 70. Timberwolf. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third and just 2 to go.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught. He found some space. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Joey slide to kick off for
Well,
Tennessee.
probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing now off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 3 yards.
This one goes for 3 yards.
That's good.
And the Lions have a first down.
First down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They are throwing it again. Screen here for Gibbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Time set here on this 3rd down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there. They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking Isaac Teslaw's way. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Deputy! 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Taking a shot deep here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready? Ready, Lions.
Running back motions right. Here he goes, third and long. Makes the grab inbounds left side. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, Ward going to the air. Sends this to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 12-point game in the first. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for two.
Come on, come on.
Will line up for the
60
two-point
Bison,
conversion.
60 Bison. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Score, Titans 12, Lions nothing. Joey Slide.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
They're on the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Watch it right there. Go! Rocco 80. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Ready?
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
70 Lions. Check. 60 Bobcat.
Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's gonna send this one forward. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Hey, motion.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70.
Here's Ward. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. Half the 60.
He'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready, set.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Not ready.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he dodged the tackle. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of our opening quarter. The Titans are leading so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. I'll throw it. throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. Viking 18. Check up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Finish strong. I got it.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Has some room to work. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
19. Check.
Pass play now. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion.
Lions 6.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
Working now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Has some daylight through the 40. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 26. And the Titans have the first. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
26 yards. And the Titans first down.
60 Eagles.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They send a receiver in motion right. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Deputy Lions.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
19 Tiger. Ready up.
4th down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you've got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Helm, right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ready. Crap throw 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st down throw here for Ward. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Ward setting to pass. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work.
Touchdown, Titans.
Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
to throw here on first down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. 19, 18. Keep it moving. Let's get up here with the double offense.
Still sticking with the passing game. Screen here for Gibbs. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? Bravo 80.
Back now, pressure coming. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check up.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
He's going to keep this one, and he's in for the touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions get it back to within 6.
19. Lions 13.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brings in the kick at the 9. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get it. 70, Wolf.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Ward now. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco waiting.
Mitchell up the middle. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Dive play straight ahead. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
3rd and 11.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Motion. Tackle move.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Grab it. 60.
He's going to throw this one. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Big Lion.
Gibbs now from the gun. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Another one for Gibbs. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Either they knew play action wasn't coming or they were totally sold out for that one. That was a shot. That's how you hit and make the highlight reel.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down.
Hey, check that, street. Go!
Again, it's Gibbs. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can add to their side of the scoreboard. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Lions 20, Titans 19.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Ward setting up to throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Viking 18.
The give now to Mitchell. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Ward. This one's caught. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Mitchell on the carry. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ward off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jeff Jones has got it.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
This is Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterback quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go.
70, Timberwolves.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Titans, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tennessee.
Ready.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. We've set it downs from 37.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hot 70, hot 70.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Ready.
1st down throw here for Ward. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
70, Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, Ward going to the air. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
70 Lions. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Now run, this is Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
A 58-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now they face 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. This is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Setting up to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
19.
Looking in the air here. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Throwing from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Got it. Ready?
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Hey, 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. We give here to the motion man. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. Forced out to his right. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by 8. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 72. Check go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 18-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
From the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Ready.
The Titans in the nickel for third down.
Set. 70 Lions.
Here he is to throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to just 2 late in the game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's in for the 2-point conversion near the tail end of this game. Ho-ho! We are all tied up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
19.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Hot 70. Hot 70. Hot 70. Ready, right?
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he has that first down before stopping the clock. Just under 30 seconds left to work with. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Liking 18.
He'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ready up.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
Red. Bronco 80. Go.
Throwing now. To the sideline. Catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
Sure
Seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Ready, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
An entire game now hangs on this attempt by Joey Sly. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.